non-CA, no finance
Chill
background.
background.
Nobody from my family had ventured into finance.
Yeah.
Men have been like the primary breadwinners of the family.
Okay.
And women have been like the primary caregivers of the family. Out of my clients, a lot of clients we have women clients, and they are better investors than men. Few things why they are better investor is, first is
The women don't have the knowledge, they don't have the role model, or they're just not willing.
one day I went and met this bank manager कि मुझे लैपटॉप चाहिए but I don't have money, I don't have any financial supportings, मेरे पास
Wow.
कुछ भी नहीं है.
हाँ.
I mean I had no choice but to make it. They never believe that I can teach them money because there is always that ego quotient, कि
How would you suggest them, and a lot of arranged marriages are happening, how would you suggest them to have the financial talk?
I see that money is an energy. I believe money is an energy and your money has to have a purpose.
Let's just assume that there is like a girl who doesn't understand, or any person who doesn't understand finance. Jargon-less finance उनको कैसे समझाएं? What is finance?
See, there are three important things in personal finance.
Hi Swallies and welcome back to the next episode. आज का episode थोड़ा हटके है and we're going to start it with a filmy twist. Who better to help all the women out there understand the girl math and the psyche of a woman than a financial guru who's been in this space since 2007. Please join me in welcoming Khyati Mashru. She has been rewriting stories, financial stories for families from 2007. A person who's been a non-CA, entered a male-dominating industry at a time where people didn't even know what finance was.
Yes.
They only could connote money to CA or CS, but what was finance was never understood. She is the person who was recently featured in Sheconomics on Economic Times as women making a difference in finance. She's been awarded 3 times as women who is doing innovation in finance. But I know her as this 20-year-old who started off her journey in a business world supremely male dominated. How did you do it, Khyati? Like, what motivated you?
Well, so just to go back, Rudra, if I rewind it, it goes back to my childhood. I come from a family where there were not so pleasant conversations around money. Okay. And I have always seen my parents struggling with their money quotient, managing budget. अगर मान के चलिए कि next month there was a fees to be paid, then they had to skip one of the bills and pay the fees. So it was like that. And I always used to silently observe as a kid, but obviously there is not much that you can do at that time. And after that, it happened that I got an opportunity to work as a replacement for somebody at CNBC Awaaz for a very, very short period of time. My job there was whoever was coming, to speak, I just had to arrange the logistics for them, coordinate with their teams, and that was my job. And I was a contract employee because I had not even completed my graduation. But being there, I was surrounded with talks about money. And that's when I realized that ये एक ऐसी चीज है that if this is actually placed correctly in people's life, a lot of life's challenges can be resolved. So I could closely relate to what I was
going through.
Exactly. So I was like, no, I want to do something in this space.
But you were at 20, a non-CA, and
non-CA, no finance
Chill
background. Nobody from my family had ventured into finance as an industry, as a business. But I'm like कि नहीं, मुझे इसमें कुछ करना है.
Weren't you scared or anything?
Not really, because you know what? That time I was like, this story which I'm telling you, I was barely 19 at that time. Unless you complete your graduation, jobs भी नहीं मिलते थे. But finance एक वैसा industry था, like पुराने ज़माने में ऐसा हुआ करता था, like 20 years back, that you had to take your licenses. Like if you want to, recommend people insurance, you take insurance license. If you want to recommend mutual fund, you take that license, and post office and PF and so on and so forth. और ये एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री थी where if you've completed 12th and if you're 18 plus, they would give you license post the training.
Got it.
And again, it was a time where I really wanted to do something for my family, and I wanted to help my parents, you know, with the financial struggles that they were going through. I'm like, यही एक industry मुझे लेगी और मुझे करना भी यही है, so why not get into that? So that time I started with an IRDA license, then I went into mutual fund license, then I completed my, like एक छोटा सा course हुआ करता था which you know makes you like an income tax practitioner, कि tax planning का पूरा course, तो मैंने वो course किया, and again I enrolled at these places where they were giving free trainings. So if you take their license, they'll give free trainings, because I didn't want to spend on any of those things. So that's how it started. And then I mean 2007, I mean my uncle, he was like, I have an office and there is a space that is there, you can utilize that space, you know, and work out of there. So I'm like, okay, I'll try. So वहाँ पे हमने सब कुछ शुरू किया, like you know, one stop shop for everything, like making up PAN cards. Those were the days when even your IPO forms had to be like, you know, handwritten.
Oh, crazy.
So people used to come to get their forms filled, submit their forms, get their PAN cards done, because online तो हुआ ही नहीं करता था, smartphones तो थे ही नहीं, so you know everything was like you know manually it had to be done. So we like, I will start this and give them a one-stop shop kind of a thing when it comes to their finances. Not just that, but even service related issues, like they had something with their policy, कुछ नहीं भरा, कुछ lapse हो गया, etc. We like, okay, we'll do everything.
But you learned everything from scratch by yourself.
Absolutely from scratch.
And there was no chat GPT then, so you basically had to go and give these exams, get these license onboarded.
Not just that, Rudra, but again a very fond memory I have. I had to buy my first laptop. And of course I didn't have enough money to buy that laptop, and I didn't want to burden my parents that I want this, you know. And then there was this guy, there was Dena Bank close to my office, and that manager, I knew that he was a manager. So one day I went and met this bank manager कि मुझे laptop चाहिए, but I don't have money, I don't have any financial supportings, मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं है. So he's like, how do you plan to pay? And I gave him my business plan that ऐसे करके I will repay in 2 years. That's like 30,000 rupees to pay that 30,000 rupees. And that manager, he's like, I'll have to charge you a little higher interest because without collateral, without documents, मैं नहीं दे पाऊँगा आपको कम interest rate पे. I was like, okay, whatever interest rate you take it, but I need a laptop. And that's how he gave me a laptop. He's like, you first just give me 3,000 rupees and rest of it, like 27,000, I had to pay him over a period of 2 years. And I was like, yes, I will manage to do this. And that's how it started. You know, I mean, that's how it started.
When someone says that if you want to do a business, there's no playbook. You just start.
As an entrepreneur, Rudra, you've got to figure things out on your own.
Yeah, you got to.
There's
have to.
Absolutely nothing. And there's nobody who's going to come and tell you that what are you supposed to do tomorrow. You have to get out from the bed. You have to have your purpose. You need to know what's your vision for the day. And you need to get going. It's simple as that. Like one day at a time. And I was like, I just want कि मेरा आज का दिन productive जाए. That's it.
But for all the women there, right? Let's just talk to them. I personally feel all these women today know all brands. Right? They know exactly कहाँ सेल चल रहा है, कहाँ से खरीदना है, कहाँ से कौन से डिस्काउंट कूपन्स लगाने हैं, what is the right time to buy, platform to buy, every knowledge they have.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But when it comes to investing, right? We see a अच्छा खासा gap between men and women. जहाँ पे men को कोई brands कुछ नहीं पता life में. They are not the consumers.
Yes. The real consumers are women out there.
Women, yeah. But they don't still, there is still that gap. And even like the latest stat shows that 22% of investors are now women, which is still good. It's grown by 7x.
It's got a lot more better. It's got a lot more better.
But it's still way behind than what US is, right? 60-80%.
Yeah.
Why do you think, where is the problem? Like, is it that the women don't have the knowledge, they don't have the role model, or they're just not willing? What is it?
I think we'll break this in two parts. First is, I think it's the culture that we all come from, you know.
Okay.
Like, especially in India, men have been like the primary breadwinners of the family.
Okay.
And women have been like the primary caregivers of the family. And that's how it has been for so many years. And I think वो थोड़ा सा culture हो गया है that, you know, when it comes to money, decisions are taken by men. But you know what, like out of my clients, a lot of clients we have women clients, and they are better investors than men. They are
Wow.
better investors. Few things why they are better investor is, first is उनको जो बोला गया that they will do that.
Yeah.
So they are a lot more disciplined than men. If I tell them that, look, you have to take aside this 25,000 or 50,000 per
Yeah.
month,
Yeah.
they will do it.
They will do it.
No matter what.
They will make sure they save that much.
Yes. So they are far more disciplined. Second, they have a long-term vision.
Oh.
Like, women are able to visualize things better than men.
Yeah.
So when I tell them that, you need to plan for your financial freedom and you need to get like 2 lakh rupees a month, you
Yeah.
need to plan for this holiday 5 years later.
Huh.
You want to send your son or your daughter to Harvard like after whatever years, and
Yeah.
this is the money that you're going to need. Like when I ask them to visualize 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line,
Yeah.
they're able to exactly see that picture.
But that's always been our mothers,
Yes.
right? They always knew मेरा बेटा ये करेगा. They always were visualizers.
Yes.
And moreover, they were always, जैसे आपने बोला था, right? They have a purpose with that dream.
Exactly.
It's not just blindfolded कि
Yes.
this is a vision.
Yeah. So with men it is like कि हाँ अभी तो 10-15 साल बाद है ना देखा जाएगा types.
हाँ.
We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Business से निकाल लेंगे या loan ले लेंगे, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But with women they're like कि no, this is something that we need to plan. So
Definitely.
they have that long term vision. They're disciplined. At the same time, they don't take very high risk.
Yeah.
So they don't lose a lot of
Lot
money.
of money.
And because long term hai, they stick to the plan.
हाँ.
Compounding works brilliantly for them. And again, very averse when it comes to risk taking. When it comes to
Wow.
men,
Yeah.
they often tend to take risk, like
Way more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way more, and they fully not understand things, and they're like, okay, I can take this.
Yeah.
But with women, no, they're really protective about their own money,
Yeah.
and that makes them really risk averse.
This is a very good myth that is being busted for me right now, because in my head मुझे ऐसा लगा था अगर तुम अगर तुम में रिस्क लेने की एपेटाइट है तो ही तुम स्टॉक मार्केट में जा सकते हो, तो ही तुम इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो. दैट्स सो नॉट ट्रू.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not
not
true.
true.
In fact, I'll tell you, if you really want to grow your money, there are 3 ingredients, Rudra. Men or women, the ingredients are same for
Yeah.
everyone. First is the money. Okay, जितना भी आपके पास पैसा है, it can be as little as 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, 2000, 5000, 10,000.
Yeah.
There's nothing which is small. Second is the rate of return, the return at which you're investing the money. So you have to be mindful of what you're investing in. But the most important ingredient in this whole thing is the time. The
Oh.
time that you're ready
Yeah.
to give for your money to grow.
But इसके अलावा what are the other myths that you normally, when you interact with females or women in investing, you always face?
So I have not really faced that much, because women to women, like when I talk to them,
Yeah.
they're able to trust. They know as a woman, I'm not really there's somebody who's not going to betray my trust.
Yeah.
And like women to women, it's
Yeah.
easier. But I've seen, like when I have women clients who've had some financial advisors, some financial planners and coaches who are men, and they usually don't feel like opening up completely when it comes to their finances, because they always think that koi mera fayda uthayega, like I
The
can't
trust
trust this
factor is
person.
so much
Exactly.
important.
Exactly.
And I think for a woman, another woman might relate much better,
Yes,
right? Ki,
yes.
her struggle is that she wants to save that much. She wants to
True.
spend that much.
Yeah.
She sees her son going there. Even though it's an aspiration and a dream that her daughter
Yeah.
or son should go there, it's her dream and she wants to make it
She
happen.
wants to make it happen.
This is like commendable. This is really commendable. But knowing all of this about women, I was very fascinated to know that you are not coming out of like any finance backing family or from money per se. Taking a bet, coming from a middle class family in a finance industry, and now having a clientele of more than 400, like amazing. How did this journey go for you? Like, and what were the days when you felt that, yeah, have I done the wrong thing, or you
Yeah.
never felt?
Honestly, there was no time to think that.
Huh.
I mean, I had no choice but to make it. I
love
had
that.
no choice.
Yeah.
And again, going back to those days, like as you said, absolutely male-dominated industry. A 20-year-old talking to people about saving money.
Yeah. And making,
again,
growing their
yeah,
money.
which was like how, I mean, a small little girl, and you're talking to somebody who's got a gray hair already, you know, because
Exactly.
earlier times it was always your grandfather kind of a figure who will take a money decision.
Yeah. And in a
Trend-
Gujarati community.
Yeah, I mean, things
Yeah.
have changed a lot in
Lot.
last 20 years, a lot in fact. But I used to face a lot of things because they were like, they never believe that I can teach them money, because there is always that ego quotient, you know, कि
Beautiful.
कैसे?
Beautiful.
And as I said, I had no choice but to be successful. So what I used
Wow.
to do, Rudra, is I had a first class pass from Borivali to Churchgate
हाँ.
in those days.
हाँ.
All I used to do is दिन के 2 चक्कर, Borivali Churchgate and back.
हाँ.
And in that first class compartment, I used to speak to women about financial planning, managing money, and why they should, you know, think about investing their money, why they should do tax planning.
This is crazy.
That's how I did. And you know, that was where I met a woman who was HR of one of the leading IT companies. I won't name the company. And she was like, can you come and do this for our employees? And I was like, yes, of course. And then next week she was going to be traveling. So then after that she asked me to come to her office. Of course, after a lot of follow-up, I managed to meet her. She was the head of HR. And wo time pe tax planning is something which, you know, people really wanted.
Wow.
And because I had learned it, so then she gave me a small little space in her cafeteria. She's like, why don't you sit here and, you know, talk to people about taxes, and you know,
Wow.
they really need help with it. And while I was doing it, I realized that there is a huge scope, because people need assistance with filing their income tax returns also. लोगों को नहीं आता है ये. So while I was doing that, I silently learned how to file income tax return.
Wow.
And then I was like, and then ये formula मुझे पता चल गया कि ये HR head को मिलना है, उनसे permission लेना है, and this is how you approach the corporates.
Corporates.
So then I
Beautiful.
launched a small little thing, financial wellness workshops. So then
Yeah.
I used to, you know, conduct these small little workshops, and initially it started as financial help desk.
Huh.
And then it, of course, when I was a lot more confident to speak to a larger set of people,
Yeah.
that's when I launched workshops. So then ऐसा हो गया था that after few years, of course, it took in a lot of hard work. But then Monday I was at this company, Tuesday at this company, Wednesday at this company. So my Monday to Friday was blocked.
Coming back to your teaching thing, right? For all the people who are watching us, and let's just assume that there is like a girl who doesn't understand, or any person who doesn't understand finance. Jargon-less finance उनको कैसे समझाएं? What is finance?
I'll say थोड़ा सा हम इसके पहले ये बात करेंगे कि personal finance. I'll call it personal finance.
Okay, personal finance.
Because finance is like, you know, on an organizational level अलग
हाँ.
होता है, and वो investment banking वाला, तुम्हारा MBA वाला finance अलग
अलग
होता है.
है.
So I will not talk about that. But yeah, personal finance is something which is absolutely personal. And Ruta, personal finance is such an important thing. Like, you know, more than earning money, managing your money is the most important thing that you need to learn as a women. Not just women, men या women कोई भी हो,
कोई भी
उन्हें
हो.
ये सीखना
हाँ.
ही चाहिए. Unfortunately, अपने curriculum में ये चीज़ नहीं आती है. Schools and colleges don't teach us that.
Yeah.
I'm sure in MBA you would have learned organizational finance and, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
investment
yeah.
banking
Yeah,
and all of that.
we do that, yeah.
But personal finance के बारे में बात नहीं करता अपना curriculum, and it's something which is so important.
Correct.
So, if I talk about jargon-less personal finance, first is you need to understand that personal finances are personal. Which means, like, you know, there is no one size fits all. If I
Yeah.
want a dress,
Yeah.
like I mean, I would love to fit in a dress that you would buy for yourself, but I can't. I mean, that's the reality.
Exactly.
Let's accept
Yeah,
it.
that is, yeah.
Yeah, so it is, my finances are also personal. The reason is because your life situation, my life situation, your age, my age, your aspirations, my goals, they're all very different. And that requires a customized approach. A lot of time I've seen that, you know, just because, oh, my father has done this, my colleague has done this, my brother has done this,
तो मैं
and
भी
just
कर
because
लेती
they've
हूँ.
done, I'll do it. So that's very wrong.
That's very wrong.
Yeah, so you keep your personal finance as personal and keep it separate.
Yeah.
कभी किसी के साथ आपके पर्सनल फाइनेंस को कंपेयर मत कीजिए. कंपेयर विद द बेंचमार्क्स.
Nice. And for people, like, personal finance is basically what you save. Firstly, what you earn. B, what you save. And how do you grow. That's it, right?
Absolutely. There are 3 important things in personal finance. You know, the money that you make,
Yeah.
how you save, invest, or, you know, exactly how much money are you able to put it aside.
Yeah.
and importantly, how are you growing that money?
How will you going?
And I feel it's a lot of times, Rudra, I've heard people come to me and tell me, I don't want to get into financial planning because I'll get tight into budget. मेरे पास उतने पैसे है ही नहीं, मैं financial planning करके क्या करूँ? I'll do it when I have more money. But that's again a myth.
Exactly.
Irrespective of a little money you have, or even if you have no money, financial planning can help.
Yeah.
Financial planning is actually about striking a balance between your present and your future. It is not just planning for your future and compromising on your present.
Correct.
It is about striking a balance. And again, now coming back to your question in terms of jargonless finance, first and foremost, it's just like building a house. The foundation of the house is to be very, very strong. Only then your building or the place where you stay is going to last for many years.
Yeah.
So when I talk about a foundation of your personal finance, most important thing is having emergency fund. Emergency fund क्या होता है? आपके फैमिली के 6 months का expenses into easily liquidable instrument that can be like a short term liquid fund or a fixed deposit. Correct. Or a gold. Okay, but definitely not your saving bank account because out of sight is out of mind.
Good.
बैंक में पैसे होते हैं तो you feel like oh, this is something I can buy. But when you have it in your fixed deposit and when you don't see it on your app as a balance, you tend to keep that separately.
Exactly.
And I also believe your money has to have a purpose. Like ये पैसे का काम वही है कि emergency में that money has to
be used.
Yeah. So you just keep that aside. That's the first thing. Second most important thing, you have to have enough amount of life insurance.
Yeah.
You or your husband, whoever is the breadwinner of the family, life insurance according to your human life value.
Yeah.
बहुत बार मैं लोगों से मिलती हूँ, वो मुझे कहते हैं कि अरे I already have a policy 50 lakhs 60 lakhs. But look at your lifestyle. If something goes wrong and if your family receives 60 lakhs, is that going to be sufficient for your family to take care of all your financial goals? So,
Correct.
According to the human life value, life insurance होना चाहिए. Younger age में अगर आपने ले लिया तो better है, because insurance is not something like when you want, insurance company would want to give you. If you're not fit, if you're a substandard life in terms of your health, if you have cholesterol, diabetes, thyroid, etc., insurance companies will deny it. Another important thing is having enough amount of health insurance. A lot of time people think that I'm paying this premium, it's absolutely waste.
Yeah.
Health insurance is your asset. It's not your liability. And think of it that you're going to use it 20 years later. तो 5 लाख 10 लाख का लेके तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. Like take it something which matches your lifestyle.
Correct.
Like recently I met a family. I mean again ultra high net worth individual, health insurance only 10 lakhs, and they're like, why? क्या ज़रूरत है? Because you always think it's not going to happen to you.
Yeah, and I don't know how you're so confident about it, but
yeah, people always think that's a human psychology.
Yeah.
But again, when I'm like, God forbid, but if you go into the hospital, are you going to have that shared general room wala kamra?
No, you're not.
The answer is no, because your lifestyle is different from that. Then how is that 10 lakh insurance going to take care of your expenses?
Yeah, definitely.
So, you have to put some thought around this whole thing.
Yeah.
And again, people say they don't believe in insurance. Well, insurance is not a religion. You don't have to believe in it.
I like that.
Yeah, insurance is a risk mechanism.
Yeah.
The risk which is there on your family, you're just passing it on to the insurance company.
Simple.
It's simple. Yeah. But people complicate it.
Yeah.
तो ये 3 चीजें तो आपका foundation है. At the same time, writing a will. That's something which is so important. People think unless I have a lot of money, I don't need a will. Will is a very simple document. आप Google से भी एक template निकाल के, you can write your will, you can just sign it and keep it. That's also a valid document.
Perfect.
And if you think your will is going to be contested and, family issues and all of that, please get the will registered. Okay? It's a simple document which your family can use it in your absence to transfer the assets that your husband would have built or you would have built for your family.
Commendable. But coming back to your framework, emergency fund is there. The next thing we got is our insurance is in place. Now what's next?
Will. So this is the
and
foundation.
The will. Yeah,
right?
and the will.
Then you move on to your non-negotiable goals.
Okay.
So your non-negotiable goals are like, retirement, child education, home ownership planning. ये basic goals हैं. सबके life में रहते ही है. Okay, timing is also certain. Like you had to do your MBA at a certain age, right? You cannot say कि okay, I'm going to do my MBA at 25 just because my policy is going to mature at
25. No, yeah.
It's that does not really work. So I call it your रोटी कपड़ा मकान goals. कि वो फिक्स्ड है ही, मतलब कोविड हो जाए, मार्केट ऊपर नीचे हो, कुछ भी हो, वो गोल्स आपको फुलफिल करने हैं. Then you start planning for that goals with a little bit of surplus that you have on a monthly basis. And don't go overboard in terms of risk for that goals. So I will not get into uncertain investment for my certain goals.
Makes sense.
Right?
Got it.
Now when I have these two layers of my pyramid are fixed and taken care of, now I can move to high risk.
Makes sense.
Because I know market ऊपर नीचे हो जाए, कोविड आ जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए, मैंने अपने लाइफ के बेसिक्स को सिक्योर कर रखा है.
And if you can name these couple of assets, right? We know we've got your till insurance. I'm very clear. What are your
non-negotiable goals? Best is you can get into a kind of a balanced advantage fund with a a good balance of equity and debt. For your emergency fund, I already told you FDs, short-term funds, or gold is a good investment. Non-negotiable goal, get into a good diversified or a balanced advantage kind of fund. Put some money aside in gold and silver because that's a hedge to your portfolio. And some good stocks. Like when I talk good stocks, again people will ask which good stocks. That'll be the next question. But best is आप सुबह से लेके शाम तक एक दिन आपकी लाइफ में ऑब्जर्व कीजिए. You start your day with what? Like brushing your teeth,
brush,
Colgate.
Colgate.
Then of course when you shower,
The
shower balls, soap, etc.
Yeah.
That's your Hindustan lever.
Yeah.
Hindustan Unilever.
Yeah.
I mean, through the day, if you see, when you go to the kitchen, you'll have your prestige, you know, the way your house is made, Pidilite, the most important thing.
Yeah.
Asian paints. So, day to day, just observe your life, आप कितनी चीज़ें use करते हैं, and आप एक उसका, like, just think about it, like, so many households in the country, and these companies are spread also internationally. I mean, कितना consumption हो रहा है इस company का?
And that is all that stock market or this game is, that simple equation of demand and supply. Whichever company is being able to get that much demand, can create that much new products and supply at the given time, are going to be profitable.
Of course.
And these are the companies that you just have to go and see. And मतलब दिस इज वॉट, जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था तो 3-4 मेट्रिक्स होते हैं जो हम देखते हैं. क्या देखते हो तुम? सेल्स कितना है, कितना कमा रहे हैं, कितना बेच रहे हैं,
कितना डेट है, प्रमोटर का होल्डिंग कितना है. लाइक अगर मेरी कंपनी में मैंने मेरी कंपनी को पूरा प्लेज कर रखा है, दैट मींस आई एम नॉट वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट.
एग्जैक्टली.
सो आई विल नॉट इन्वेस्ट इन दोस कंपनीज. सो दे आर वेरी सिंपल थिंग्स टू अंडरस्टैंड. और वो कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आए तो कुछ नहीं, एक लार्ज कैप इंडेक्स ले लो. 50 टॉप कंपनीज का इंडेक्स है, और इंडेक्स अपने आप शफल होते रहता है. Right? And you just park your money in index. You don't need to do anything.
You don't, exactly. And then I think that's when, so help me understand. So the financial coach or a financial planner comes into place to help you understand what your goals should be, what your realistic goals should be, and how do you have a perfect mix so that you achieve those goals. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. But before that, financial goals के बाद बहुत important चीज़ आती है, which is called a budgeting. A lot of times people can't manage their cash flows. So then how do you manage your cash flows well? कितना कहाँ से निकालना चाहिए, होम लोन कितना भरना चाहिए, कितना EMI रखना चाहिए, for how many years, so how to manage your liability. Credit cards आप कितना use करेंगे, how to utilize the points that you accumulate on your credit cards well.
So
all that is also budgeting. And
budgeting.
After that there is asset allocation, which is about making you understand your risk appetite and risk tolerance level. रिस्क एपेटाइट अलग चीज़ है, रिस्क टॉलरेंस अलग चीज़ है.
Got it. So in my head, if I had to just note this down. So firstly, you need to understand. You start with understanding your cash flows. You understand भाई मेरे यहाँ पे पैसे कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, कहाँ से जा रहे हैं, ठीक है. उसके बाद you realize कि ठीक है, इतना मुझे एक emergency fund create करना है, basis कि कुछ भी हो जाए इतना होना चाहिए. I need to back it up with your health insurances, life insurances, etc. And write a will, no matter what age, when, as soon as you
asset है will लिख दीजिए.
asset है will लिख दो, ठीक है. उसके बाद after that if you have particular savings and you can invest, then you invest in short term, less
like less risky
Less
for your
risky.
certain goals.
certain goals.
Yeah, जिसमें आ जाता है, like we spoke about diversified mutual fund, PPF, that's still a great tool because it's
Yeah.
tax free, you know. NPS अच्छा tool है.
हाँ.
So ये सारी चीज़ों को आप completely इस्तेमाल कीजिए.
Perfect.
Right? And then you can move on to your aspirational goals, like, you know, I want to take a holiday, ये करना वो करना, whatever.
Got it.
Then you can move on to a kind of a high risk goal, which is like direct equities, PMS, AIF, और वो सब भी थोड़ा बहुत streamline हो जाए, then you can get into crypto and etc.
Yeah.
Then it's like speculation, you know.
Speculation, exactly.
Say Donald Trump will tweet something and then your crypto prices will go up. So something
Exactly.
like that. But that is also something which can be zero in a day. So I usually, like, when I always say that, you know, the money that you can afford to forget is something that you put into crypto. Otherwise, it's not a regulated asset and you should not put into it.
Perfect. I think I'm super clear about how do you have to approach this and everything. But I wanted to talk about 3 more things with you, right? सबसे पहली चीज़ तो, like, you are in this industry right now from so many years. How have you seen this industry change, and what do you feel is the next wave going to be?
I have seen it, like, you know, last 20 years have been eventful in financial industry. और last 10 सालों में जितना change हुआ है उतना शायद कभी change नहीं हुआ.
हाँ.
You know, like you have seen during COVID, like such huge number when it comes to demat accounts.
Yeah, the number of,
Yeah.
but there were so many schemes for the government starting to push on the number of demat accounts to be opened up, right?
Not really.
No.
Government never pushed demat accounts.
It happened organically.
Yes, it happened
Wow.
organically. ऐसा था that people had a lot of time in COVID, and stock market was a market which was operating as usual.
As usual.
They were like, you know, it's best to put some money and put some time. But अभी के time में, because after COVID, this is the first kind of a fall that we've seen. I would say 30-35% of that demat accounts are already closed. People have lost a lot of money because when you don't structure it well and when you invest without knowledge, ये तो होना ही है. So, of course, coming back to things, like, a lot have changed. Like, I have, especially because we're talking about women, like, earlier days I had seen men making financial decisions, and even when it came to, you know, respective wife या mother या, you know, घर में किसी के भी finances को plan करना होता था, men always used to be the one making the decisions.
Yeah.
But now I've seen that changing. Even if men is making a decision, women are a part of it.
Yeah.
Not just that, Rudra, but if somebody comes to me for financial planning, I always insist that, you know, it has to be a family planning. And it's very important, right? Like, your husband is planning or men is planning and something goes wrong to him, women of the house does not even know.
No. Then what
And
needs
we
to
faced
be
this
done?
situation in COVID. Like, there were so many women, like, through and through connects, who came to us stating, oh, this is what my husband had, now I have no clue how to get this money out.
And that's very harsh and sad also,
Yes.
right? And that's why women should get involved in this, and it's
Should get involved. And not
super
just
clear.
that, when they are involved, they should involve their better halves also.
Yeah.
I believe, like, you know, when you're a family, it is your planning. It is never his planning or her planning. It's together.
Very much understood.
And of course, you can have a lot of aspirational goals. Like, when I talk about my own planning, like, of course, I and my husband have a joint financial plan that we follow. But at the same time, there are certain aspirational goals that I have. Like, I want to create a fund for my parents. From that fund, you know, they should be able to take their annual vacations, etc. Like, he has certain aspirational goals, which are his goals. That's perfectly fine.
And you can have different goals as
Yes.
well, but completely agreed.
But we both are aware about
each
everything.
other's everything.
Not just that, but we have a mechanism like between us in terms of, because, you know, we live in a digital world. सब कुछ वो password से save होता है. Like, in one of our absence, the other person should be able to access the accounts, access the passwords. And we've defined the way that this is how we're going to manage the common list of passwords.
But there was never, like, just because you got in your husband and this is such a beautiful marriage and you have such a beautiful daughter right now, you've been a businesswoman for so many years. How have you juggled between being a wife, being a mother, being a, you know, entrepreneur?
Yeah.
And I mean, have you ever faced that thing ki yaar now that everything is fine, let me take a step back or something like that, or no?
Not really, because I'm on a mission to help 10,000 people rewrite their money story. और एक चीज़ मैंने देखी है रुद्रा, एक फैमिली के जब finances are in order, a lot of other things fall in place for the
Yeah.
family.
जो भी बोलता है ना पैसा सब चीजें ठीक नहीं कर सकता, इट्स नॉट लाइक
पैसा बहुत सारी
चीजें ठीक कर सकता है.
Unfortunately, that's the reality of
Reality,
life.
yeah.
So I don't want to stop that for sure. I don't want to step back. And at the same time, when I look at my daughter, I'm like, when she grows up, she also is going to do the same. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want her to, of course, I want her to pursue whatever she loves
wants,
to do. And
yeah.
she has to do that. She also has to learn to manage everything together the
Together.
way I'm doing it, right? So I
Beautiful.
want her to relate to me and get inspired by me as a mother. So
Yeah.
I definitely don't think about stepping back. In fact, I have a lot more goals that when she grows up, these are few more things that I want to do in terms of, what I want to give back to the society and how I want to do it. So we do have a lot of goals, but again, when it comes to striking a balance, luckily I have a very supportive family, so things
Yeah.
become a lot more easier for me. But yeah, the most important thing is that my family, like, I talk about my parents, I talk about my in-laws, my husband, they all believe in me. That's the first and the most important
that is
thing.
very important.
And they give me that freedom to explore, experience the new things that I want to do around, when it comes to my work.
Yeah.
So there have never been such restrictions.
Many young girls are getting married now, right? Like many young girls are getting married, and how would you suggest them, and a lot of arranged marriages are happening, how would you suggest them to have the financial talk? Because women talk a lot of things apart from that, right?
Yeah.
They don't talk, like, do you believe in them having a financial talk, and
Yes.
what
very
should be the
much.
approach, and from when should they then start thinking ki how much should they invest and keep for their family, for their extended family now, etc.? Like, what would your approach be?
Yeah, so honestly, with our existing clients, like, moment we know, like, because they've experienced when you get into planning how it empowers you as a
Yeah.
family. In the family, there are two milestones that we always tell our client, that moment your child starts working, like at 18, 21, 25, whatever the age, first salary aaya, so the counseling session will be with me. So I
Wow.
do that.
Yeah.
Second, when your child, your son, your daughter is getting married, the first counseling session again will be with me.
You should do
Immediately
a
after
financial
marriage,
counseling.
100%. Immediately after marriage, or maybe even before marriage.
Yeah.
Because now the equation has changed.
Mm.
Even women bring a lot to the table along with men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both of them have responsibilities, as different set
Counseling
of
mein what
responsibilities.
do you tell them? Like,
So we tell them about, like, they're always money, when it comes to money, especially in arranged marriages, that those are like unpleasant conversations which
yeah,
people
exactly.
don't want to have.
Yeah.
So that's the time when I ask them to be really open about money, and that's the first discussion which I help them, stir around the whole thing.
That's
Like,
actually
what are the
nice.
financial goals that as an individual he has, as an individual she has. And I think that's very important, like, as a woman, as an individual, I can have my goals.
Yeah.
My husband might not like it, but still they are mine.
Mine. Exactly.
Yeah, and I want to achieve it no matter what.
No matter what.
So again, I help them set a goals, and then
Yeah.
I tell them that, okay, these are your joint goals, and
Yeah.
these are your
Separate individual
Yes.
goals.
And at the same time, we also do budgeting in terms of how much money are you going to put aside for saving, how much money is he going to put aside for saving. We reckon that they open a joint account where there is an amount of funding which is going from both of them, depends what percentage who wants to fund and how is it possible in their whole budgeting. And then we say that, okay, these expenses are going to be taken care of this way, and then individual goals will be planned from individual accounts.
That's nice. I think it's very, you made it very super easy. Like, you don't need to fight on your goals. You'll have your
Yeah.
individual goals, but these are your joint goals.
And this is a budget, and,
and this
you
is a
need
budget.
to follow. This is
And
what
this
she
is-
contribute. Like, joint expenses are taken care of from the joint account. Both
Yeah.
of you have your debit cards, and that's from where you spend. Or there are credit cards, and then you pay from this joint
Yeah.
account. And these are your individual expenses, which you're going to make it from your individual account.
Wow.
So I don't want that, between a couple, money
This
should not be a
the reason to fight. And that's, it happens so often,
Yes.
right? Because let's be honest, right? Now women have started earning and everything, so there's a sense of ego that comes into
Of
play.
course.
And but when everything is structured and planned and put on paper from day one, this might just not happen.
Yes,
Like,
yes. Not just that, but a lot of times we've seen that husband sometimes calls and says, "Oh, this is the extra expenditure which I've made, and or I want to plan. Please include it in my plan next time." So then it just goes through us.
it is a very good way of communicating and putting your foot forward also.
Yes.
That if the financial planner also feels that this is a good expenditure, then it is fine.
Yeah,
and
it is
it's,
fine.
it's fitting in your budget.
Exactly.
Wow.
So not just that, but I have seen a lot of like a added advantage of this whole thing is because when finances are planned and managed well in the family, when kids see that, like my daughter sees that.
Yeah.
She sees us discussing money. She knows that, okay, mama, there is only this much that I can spend in a month on my toy.
Yeah.
Okay, not that we don't want to give her,
Yeah.
but at the same time we want her to be responsible about her spending.
Yeah.
And I believe these are the habits which have to be inculcated when they are young. Right?
Sold. I'm definitely sold on this idea.
So she knows that I can buy one toy, and for that also she knows she has to put her money in the piggy bank.
Yeah, it's a mindset that you're
Yeah,
creating
exactly.
from the very first.
So when your kids see that, trust me, I mean they will have that as a part and parcel of their life.
Decision making process, right? That is this important? Do I have that sufficient funds to get this? Is this really important now? Right? Can I wait?
Exactly.
Wow. But the last question that I have in your 400 clienteles, which is that one story that you're super, I know there are many.
There are
but
many.
that
There are
one
many.
story that you are super proud of and you've seen.
No,
that journey.
I'll take two stories.
Okay,
not
two
one.
stories.
Okay. So first one, there was a family, and they were actually a couple dating each other, and they both belonged to different they intercaste kind of a marriage, and both their families were not agreeing.
Okay.
And at some point in time, and I was managing the gentleman's finances, and later on he introduced me
To his
to
partner.
his partner, and they're like, okay, we are planning to get married, and why don't you manage her finances also? And then after few years, the family allowed, and they're like, okay, we'll allow you only because they both are living in Mumbai, and Mumbai is known to be like a most expensive city and stuff like that. They're like, we'll allow you if you buy your own home. And
Wow.
then they sat with me and they're like, we need to do this maths, we need to buy a home if we have to get married. And we managed to buy the house after 3 years. It took us some time to manage down payment and all of that. And of course their marriage was planned, they got married, I went for the wedding, and they had not got the possession that time, they were going to get it after 6 months, but finally parents knew कि हाँ ले लिया है तो अभी ठीक है, like types. And वो हो गया, wedding हो गया, and then after 6 months or so after their marriage, they just said that my parents are coming over for a stay, why don't you come for lunch? And I went for, it was a normal invitation. I went at that time, and then I saw that there was a beautiful house जो घर हमने लिया था, and there was a ribbon, and father comes to me and he gives me the scissor. He's like, why don't you do this? It happened because of you. My kids told me the story, and I have goosebumps when I talk this. So I mean, this is something that gives me kick. That is the reason I love what I do. It is about helping people achieve their dreams, and I don't worry about my own because I know that when their goals are taken care of, my goals will be definitely taken.
Yeah, you were teared because when you're saying this story, and I got goosebumps as well because this is why women entrepreneurs are slaying today. Okay, they are empaths and smart asses at the same time.
And the second story, so again, a women client of mine, she's been with me since 2011, almost 15 years now. I met her in her rented apartment way back in 2000, I don't remember, but it's been like more than 15 years, 10, 11 is when I met her. And she narrated the whole story. And she got married to someone from a media background, somebody at a very, very good, decent level, earning decent amount of money. Got married, unfortunately, marriage didn't work out, and without any alimony, she didn't get alimony. I mean, she did fight for it, but she didn't get any. And then eventually she gave up, and then she decided to start her life afresh.
Afresh, yeah.
And she got a job, and then she was like, all I am saving right now is only 5,000 rupees, and I have a mother to take care of. And her
Oh my
parents
God.
were also separated. Like, I have my mother also to take care of. And that's where we started the journey. I mean, I can go on for next 1 hour only about her journey, but still, I know that we have to complete it on time. Today, if you see her portfolio, it's more than 5 crore plus. She had a dream.
Wow.
She had a dream to retire at 55. She's turning 55 next year, and yes, she's going to retire. She
From
wanted to do a
5,000.
1 month trip to US. That was a goal, like, a luxury trip where she does not have to compromise. She is taking that trip
With her
again.
mom?
Yeah, with her mom. And not just that, but in between, there are so many trips that she's already taken to Canada, because a lot of her relatives are in Canada, and few other places. She's done that. Like, she loved traveling, so every year she manages to take two trips. She wanted to buy her own house. Luckily, we have her own house where she wanted it. And there's some amount of loan outstanding, but again, that's a part of our plan that we don't want to pay it for some more time. So,
This is
like
crazy.
a journey of 5,000 to 5 crore in 15 years. Like, when she looks at her portfolio, even she does not believe it. But more than anything, Rudra, in this whole thing, I see that money is an energy. I believe money is an energy, and your money has to have a purpose. That's so important, which people don't understand.
And that's when it will flow in the right.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And opportunities will come. Like, she never thought in her wildest dream that she'll have 5 crore kind of a portfolio. Like, you can imagine, right? Struggling for 5,000 rupees.
Exactly.
and 5
5,000
crores.
is 5 crore.
Yeah.
It's
And that's all through
unimaginable.
consistent planning, regular reviews, and she's been
Disciplined.
a very, very disciplined kind of an investor. Whatever I tell her, she'll be like, you just do it. But I always say that, no, you need to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And only after that, I can take you ahead.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
That's beautiful. I think this podcast has made me realize like 3 major things. There is no amount which is big or small to start investing. You
Absolutely.
can invest with 100 rupees, right?
Yeah.
Second thing is, no matter you feel that how difficult or jargony this entire financial background is, but there are people like financial coaches who are here to help you understand your goals,
Absolutely.
divide your goals betterly, and help you invest better and grow your money. And last thing is, be it a man or a woman, it doesn't really matter. You just need to start investing from the time you start earning. So whoever is earning even like 1,000 rupees, go invest at least 30%. of
Absolutely.
what you're
Minimum,
earning.
minimum, yes.
I think thank you so much, Kathy Di, and this was
Most
amazing. Is there anything else you want to tell?
People think it's very complex thing to get into investing and all, but it's very simple. It's just about taking that first step. And believe me, when you do that and when there is an intent, rest of it just falls in place.
So, okay, I'm going ahead and getting my 5,000 wala journey started with
Yes.
her. But we are going to see you soon. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Rudra, for having me here. It was lovely having this candid conversation with you. You took me back 20 years. I love that. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, with the small girl.
Girl and yeah.
with the
Thank you
venture.
so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.